Thrilled to have with us Kimberly Guilfoyle, broadcast journalist, prosecutor, currently the national chair of the Trump Victory Finance Committee, senior advisor to the Trump Reelection campaign. Welcome back, Kimberly.
Wonderful to be with you, Greg.
So I'm getting that you're kind of excited right now. You're encouraged. Today was a good day for the Trump team.
I really believe so, and it's a good day for the American people, for the forgotten men and women who are left behind no more, because President Trump has stood for them, and he has stood for every legal, valid vote to be counted in this country. America's always been the shining example, and we're not going to fail in that regard. We're going to make sure that everyone understands that we have transparency and honesty and integrity, quite frankly, in our political process and in our election. For the most important office in this country, and really one of the most important offices, internationally and worldwide, which is the presidency of the United States. For every person that is a citizen of this country that casts their vote legally and honestly and expects for it to be counted and not diluted by others or other entities that have in fact tried to cheat the system and disenfranchise voters. That's what President Trump is standing for. This should be a bipartisan effort, and today we have taken our case, which is our constitutional right and the president's right to be able to say, let the votes be counted that are legal and valid, and let's toss out the votes that are illegal and invalid. That should be on everybody's playlist.
It certainly should be. As you know, though, it's not. Look, he's got 71, 72. Who knows how many 70 million people love him. But I'm imagining the fight is a little bit lonely right now, because there are a lot of Republicans, in the swamp who would just like to turn the page. There are obviously the Democrats and the media establishment. Is this a lonely fight ever?
No, not really. Not when you're triumphant and you're honest and just. And he really is noble in his pursuit and his endeavor to make sure to drain the swamp. President Trump is essentially the tidy well man of the swamp, right? So whether you are Republican, Democrat, if you are somebody that subverts the truth, subverts justice, then we have no time for you. No one should. Honestly, it's what we demand in this system. I'm a former prosecutor. I take this very seriously, and that's why we've canvassed the country, and we've been able to prevail in courts across the country to actually move forward to transparency and determining who the actual winner is of this presidential election. And you have to understand something. They can do all the semantic gymnastics they want. It's rhetoric at the end of the day, because this election has not been certified. We have not made a final determination. Why is everyone in such a rush to judgment and a hurry to declare somebody and essentially just, do a layup for Joe Biden, calling him president-elect? What does that mean?
It's a media fabrication. He's not.
That's what it is. And
right.
The media doesn't decide. The media doesn't decide who the president of the United States is. The people of the United States of America will decide and will determine, and we're going to honor that process. It's what our founding fathers laid the foundation for this country for. It's what the soldiers across all foreign lands, defending our liberty and our freedom and our right to cast our vote in honor of our American citizenship, have fought for generations, and we'll honor that.
All right. Well, this is great. A great temperature check, because, in 2016, a lot of establishment Republicans abandoned Donald Trump in the last month of the campaign. They did. They actually, and they were reluctant to sign up. He's got the people, but some of those swamp guys, as you know, they're not that reliable. Hey, real quick, Michigan today, Wayne County. It looks like they are not certifying their results. This is a big deal. This is Jenna Ellis's tweet. Let's see here. The Board of Canvassers in Wayne County, Michigan, refused to certify the election results. If the state board follows suit, the Republican state legislator will select the electors. Huge win for Donald Trump.
Well, that's a statement of the law. That's a fact. Jenna Ellis is correct. And so why can't we have the patience? Take a moment. Take a breath and let the system work it out to a just result. What are we in such a hurry to certify something that might be a fabrication, an abomination by the mainstream media to push forward somebody that they have been all in for from the beginning? Let the process play itself out. Let the courts decide and determine what the votes are for the presidency of the United States. I think it's fantastic. It really shows our strength as a nation that we have the fortitude to be able to do this and work through the process.
Oh, but Kimberly, haven't you heard? People will die if Joe Biden does not receive that COVID-19 briefing.
I don't think so.
No, I think it's totally crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, but here's the thing. I actually am really happy this is working through the process. And the president, you know, God bless him, because he is such a man of courage and resolve. He always has the resolve to do the right thing and make the tough choices, not what's, you know, politically expedient. And that's why he was elected resoundingly. And there's 74+ million Americans that voted for him, and plus a lot more, believe me. So let's see what happens at the end of the day. And the president is an honorable man, and he will do the right thing when the evidence is in.
Give him my best, will you, please?
I will.
Kimberly Guilfoyle from the Trump campaign. Also, all good with Don Jr.?
Oh, he's fantastic. Another one, right?
All right.
DNA, right? Fact check true. DNA doesn't fall far from the tree.
Good stuff. All right, folks, we will be right back.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.